Namo Namaha. Welcome back students to yet another session of Sanskrit grammar. In the last session, we have learnt about ta pratyaya. In today's session, we are going to study the next one, that is tavatu pratyaya. But before we proceed, let's revise halanta shabda rupani. Students, in the last session, I told you that to understand tavatu pratyaya forms perfectly, you need to learn the forms of bhavat and jagat. Now let's see the forms of vat pratyayanta pullingi shabd bhavat.
भवान् भवन्तौ भवन्तः प्रथमा, भवन्तं भवन्तौ भवतः द्वितीया, भवता भवद्भ्यां भवद्भिः तृतीया, भवते भवद्भ्यां भवद्भ्यः चतुर्थी, भवतः भवद्भ्यां भवद्भ्यः पञ्चमी, भवतः भवतोः भवतां षष्ठी, भवति भवतोः भवत्सु सप्तमी, हे भवन् हे भवन्तौ हे भवन्तः संबोधन.
Now let's revise the forms of takaranta napunsakalingi shabd jagat.
जगत् जगति जगन्ति प्रथमा, जगत् जगति जगन्ति द्वितीया, जगता जगद्भ्यां जगद्भिः तृतीया, जगते जगद्भ्यां जगद्भ्यः चतुर्थी, जगतः जगद्भ्यां जगद्भ्यः पञ्चमी, जगतः जगतोः जगतां षष्ठी, जगति जगतोः जगत्सु सप्तमी, हे जगत् हे जगति हे जगन्ति संबोधन.
Students, as I have told you earlier, the forms of ta and tavatu pratyayas are called past participles. And just like ta pratyay forms, tavatu pratyay forms are also used to indicate past tense, that is lang lakarah. Let's try to understand it with the help of some examples. Here are the examples. Saha shlokam alikhat and mata karyam akarot. These two sentences are given in lang lakarah, that is past tense. The same sentences can be written with tavatu pratyay forms and the meaning of the sentences will remain the same. For example, Saha shlokam likhitvan and mata karyam krutavati. In these sentences, likhitvan and krutavati are the examples of tavatu pratyay form and they are used to indicate the meaning of lang lakarah. So we can say, just like ta pratyay forms, tavatu pratyay forms are also used to indicate past tense. The letters ka and u of tavatu are dropped and only tavat is added to the roots. It means when we add tavatu to any root, we actually do add only tavat to it. And these forms of tavatu pratyay are declined like bhavat in masculine, nadi in feminine and jagat in neuter. If you are thinking it is difficult to learn the new forms, then let me tell you, it is very easy. You have already learned the ta pratyay forms of the roots. So add ta to any root and whichever form you get, just add vat to it. Thus you get the tavatu pratyay form of the root. And these forms are to be declined like bhavat, nadi and jagat. Let's try to understand it with the help of some examples.
Kru dhatuhu. Kru plus ta pratyay form is kruta and kru dhatuhu plus tavatu pratyay form is krutavat. Drush dhatuhu. Drush plus ta pratyay form is drushta and drush plus tavatu, the form is drushtavat. Pat dhatuhu. Pat plus ta pratyay form is pathita and pat plus tavatu pratyay form is pathitavat. As you can see, In these three examples, what is added to the ta pratyay form of the dhatuhu? And these forms are to be declined like bhavat, nadi and jagat. For example, prathama vibhakti of the word bhavat is bhavan, bhavantau, bhavantah prathama. In the same way, the prathama vibhakti of the dhatuhu kru plus ktavatu pratyay form is krutavan, krutavantau, krutavantah. The prathama vibhakti of the dhatuhu drush and ktavatu pratyay form is drushtavan, društavantau, društavantah. And the prathama vibhakti of the dhatuhu pat and ktavatu pratyay form is pathitavan, pathitavantau, pathitavantah. In Strilingam, these forms are declined like nadi. The prathama vibhakti forms of the word nadi are nadi, nadyau, nadyah. The prathama vibhakti forms of the dhatuhu kru plus ktavatu pratyay form are krutavati, krutavatyau, krutavatyah. The prathama vibhakti forms of the dhatuhu drush and ktavatu pratyayah are društavati, društavatyau, društavatyah. And the prathama vibhakti forms of the dhatuhu pat plus ktavatu pratyayah are pathitavati, pathitavatyau, pathitavatyah. In Napunsakalingam, these forms are declined like the word jagat. The prathama vibhakti forms of the word jagat are jagat, jagati, jaganti prathama. In the same way, the prathama vibhakti forms of the dhatuhu kru plus ktavatu pratyay in Napunsakalingam are krutavat, krutavati, krutavanti prathama. Let's see the forms of drush and pat dhatuhu with ktavatu pratyay in Napunsakalingam. The forms of drush dhatuhu are drushtavat, društavati, društavanti prathama, and the forms of pat dhatuhu are pathitavat, pathitavati, pathitavanti prathama. I hope you have understood it.
Now let's learn how to make the use of tavatu pratyay forms in the sentences. Just like ta pratyay forms, tavatu pratyay forms are used in past tense in place of verbs. Take a note of an important point. Tavatu pratyay forms are always used in active voice, that is kartruvachyam. How to recognize that the given sentence is in active voice? It is dependent on the karta, karma and kriya padam of the sentence. In active voice, karta, that is the subject of the sentence, is always used in prathama vibhakti. Karma, that is the object of the sentence, is always used in dvitiya vibhakti. And dhatuhu plus tavatu pratyay form, which we are going to use in place of kriya padam, is also used in prathama vibhakti. And its lingam and vachanam are dependent on the karta, that is the subject of the sentence. As in kartruvachyam, the subject is used in prathama vibhakti, we can call it as 1. Karma is used in dvitiya vibhakti, so we can call it as 2. And dhatuhu plus ktavatu pratyay form is used in prathama, so we can call it as 1. Thus, we get the formula 1 to 1 for the sentences in kartruvachyam. Let's try to understand it with the help of some examples.
When we add ktavatu to kru dhatuhu, we get the form krutavat. In masculine, its form is krutavan. In feminine, it is krutavati. And in neuter, it is krutavat. बालकः अभ्यासं कृतवान्. In this sentence, balakah is the subject, so it is used in prathama. Abhyasam is the object, so it is used in dvitiya. And kru dhatuhu plus ktavatu pratyay form is also used in prathama. The lingam and vachanam of krutavan are dependent on the lingam and vachanam of the karta, that is balakah. Let's see one more example. Balika abhyasam krutavati. In this sentence, balika is the subject, so it is used in prathama. Abhyasam is the object, so it is used in dvitiya. And krutavati is used in strilingam prathama vibhaktihi ekavachanam. The lingam and vachanam of the word krutavati are dependent on the karta, that is balika. Let's see one more example. Mama mitram abhyasam krutavat. In this sentence, the word mitram is the subject, abhyasam is the object, and kru plus ktavatu pratyay form is used in napunsakalingam ekavachanam because the subject of the sentence, that is mitram, is used in napunsakalingam ekavachanam. Now, let me take you to some more examples. Adhyapakah prashnam prushtavan. In this sentence, the word adhyapakah is the subject. It is used in pullingam ekavachanam. So, prushtavan is also used in pullingam ekavachanam. Adhyapika prashnam prushtavati. Adhyapika is the subject of the sentence. It is used in strilingam ekavachanam. So, prushttavati is also used in strilingam ekavachanam. Pita kathang kathitavan. The word pita is of masculine gender. So, kathitavan is also used in masculine. Mata kathang kathitavati. Here, the word mata is the kartrupadam and it is used in strilingam, so kathitavati is also used in strilingam. Putraha geetam shrutavantah. The word putraha is the subject of the sentence. It is used in pullingam bahuvachanam, so shrutavantah is also used in pullingam bahuvachanam. Kanyaha geetam shrutavatyah. Kanyaha is the subject of the sentence. It is used in strilingam bahuvachanam, so the form shrutavatyah is also used in strilingam bahuvachanam. I hope you have understood it.
I hope the concept of ktavatu pratyayah is clear to you all. Now let's see what kinds of questions are asked on the basis of ktavatu pratyayah. Here is the question. रेखांकित पदानां प्रकृति प्रत्ययौ संयोज्य विभज्य वा लिखत. Let's try to solve some questions based on ktavatu pratyayah.
Pitamahah devam puj plus ktavatu. Here we have to join the pratyayah to the dhatuhu. In this sentence, Pitamahah is the subject, so it is used in prathama. Devam is the object, so it is used in dvitiya. And the form of puj plus ktavatu will also be used in prathama. It will be used as per the lingam and vachanam of the subject, that is Pitamahah. And the answer to the question is Pitamahah devam pujitavan. Let's see one more question. Bhagini pustakam kri plus ktavatu. In this sentence, the word bhagini is the subject, so it is used in prathama. The word pustakam is the object, so it is used in Dvitiya, and the form of kri plus ktavatu will also be used in Prathama. The lingam and vachanam of this form will be dependent on the subject, that is bhagini. And thus we get the answer bhagini pustakam kritavati. As the word bhagini is used in strilingam ekavachanam, kritavati is also used in strilingam ekavachanam. Sainnikaha desham raksha plus ktavatu. In this sentence, the word Sainnikaha is the subject which is used in Prathama Vibhaktihi. Desham is the object, it is used in Dvitiya, and the form of Raksh plus Ktavatu will be used in Prathama. And as we know, the lingam and vachanam of this form will be dependent on the subject, that is Sainnikaha. The word Sainnikaha is used in Pullingam Prathama Vibhaktihi Bahuvachanam. So the form of Raksha plus Ktavatu will also be used in Pullingam Prathama Vibhaktihi Bahuvachanam. And the answer to the question is Sainnikaha Desham Rakshitavantaha. I hope you have understood it. Students, you will also be asked to split the dhatuhu and the pratyayaha from the given form. For example, Nrupaha Shatrum Jitavan. Here the underlined word is Jitavan and we have to split the dhatuhu and the pratyayaha. And the answer is Nrupaha Shatrum Ji plus Tavatu. Let's see one more question. Balika Gruham Agatavati. The underlined form is Agatavati and the answer is Balika Gruham A plus Gam plus Tavatu. I hope the concept is clear to you all.
Thus, we have learned two important pratyayas, ta and ktavatu. Both the pratyayas are called past participles and they are used to indicate past tense. But there is some difference in the usage of these two pratyayas. What is it? Let's see.
When we add ta to any dhatuhu, we actually do add only ta to it. And when we add tavatu to any dhatuhu, we actually do add only tavat to it. The forms of dhatuhu plus ta pratyayaha are declined like Ram, Lata and Fal. And the forms of dhatuhu plus tavatu pratyayaha are declined like Bhavat, Nadi and Jagat. The forms of dhatuhu plus kta pratyay are always used in karma vachyam, that is passive voice, and the forms of dhatuhu plus ktavatu pratyay are always used in kartru vachyam, that is active voice. The lingam, vachanam and vibhaktihi of the dhatuhu plus kta pratyay forms are dependent on the karma, that is the object of the sentence, and the lingam, vachanam and vibhaktihi of the dhatuhu plus ktavatu pratyay form are dependent on the karta, that is the subject of the sentence. I hope you have understood the difference between kta and ktavatu pratyay forms.
Students, I would like to end the explanation here. I hope you have understood the part discussed by us today. We will meet again with a new topic. Dhanyavadaha. Punarmilamaha.